You wake up tired, you go through the day tired, and no amount of sleep seems to fix it. You might not be running from a predator, but your brain thinks you are. Start small with someone you feel relatively safe with. Say no to something you don't want to do without a long explanation. Admit that you're tired or that you don't know the answer. Each small act of authenticity is a deposit into your energy bank. It also helps to give your inner critic a new job. Thank it for trying to protect you by keeping you perfect. But tell it that its services are no longer required in that role. You can reassign it to be a kind observer, not a harsh judge. Your body also needs help to release stored emotional energy. Things like shaking, dancing, or even screaming in your car can help. This state is known as hypervigilance, and it's exhausting. These are primal ways to discharge the stress your body is holding. Let yourself cry when you feel the urge without judgment. Tears contain stress hormones. They are literally releasing toxicity. Crying is not a sign of weakness. It is your body's release valve. Relearning how to rest without guilt is a radical act. Schedule time to do absolutely nothing and defend it fiercely. In this nothingness, your nervous system can finally downregulate. It can move from survival mode into repair and restoration mode. This is where true deep energy renewal actually happens. Remember, you were not born tired. You learned to be this way. Your mind is constantly scanning your environment for potential danger. And what was learned can be unlearned with patience and practice. Your fatigue is not a personal failure. It is a historical echo. It is the ghost of old survival strategies still haunting your present. You have the power to gently tell that ghost that it can rest now. The war is over, and you are finally truly safe. Your energy is your life force, and it is waiting for you to reclaim it. It's monitoring people's tones of voice, their facial expressions, their moods. This subconscious surveillance system is always running in the background, and it consumes a massive amount of mental and emotional energy. Think of it like a computer with too many programs open at once. Eventually, the system slows down and begins to overheat. That overheating for you feels like a profound and unshakable tiredness. This often starts in childhood, in environments that felt unpredictable. You've tried the diets, the supplements, the perfect sleep schedule, and nothing works. When you grow up walking on eggshells, you learn to be a master observer. You became an expert at reading the room before you could even read books. This was a brilliant survival strategy for a child in a difficult situation. But as an adult, this same skill becomes a tremendous energy leak. Your brain is using precious fuel to manage threats that are no longer there. The problem is that this process is almost entirely subconscious. You don't consciously decide to feel tense during a casual conversation. Your body just does it, reacting to a script written a long time ago. This is why you can feel tired after a seemingly normal, calm day. Your inner security guard never clocked out for their break. But what if the reason for your exhaustion isn't physical at all? Another hidden drain is the energy of performance. Many of us are performing a version of ourselves that feels acceptable. We hide our anxieties, our insecurities, our perceived flaws. Maintaining this facade is like holding a heavy weight all day long. The real you is tucked away, and the performer is on stage. And that performer is desperate for the audience's approval. This performance is often driven by a deep-seated fear of abandonment, a subconscious belief that says if they see the real me, they'll leave. So you work hard to be easy, to be helpful, to be low maintenance. You swallow your needs and your opinions to maintain harmony. What if your fatigue is a symptom of something much deeper happening inside your mind? But swallowing your truth takes a tremendous amount of muscular energy. Your jaw clenches, your throat tightens, your stomach knots. These are not just metaphors. They are real physical reactions. Your body is literally bracing itself against self-expression. This internal restraint is a silent, constant burn on your resources. Then there is the exhaustion of emotional labor. You might be the therapist friend, the family peacekeeper, the reliable one. You have become the emotional thermostat for everyone around you. You are constantly adjusting the temperature of every room you enter. You absorb the stress and anxiety of others without even realizing it. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden psychological reason you're always running on empty. Their bad mood becomes your problem to solve or your burden to carry. This creates a leaky boundary where their energy ends and yours begins. You are essentially doing their emotional homework for them, and you are left with the fatigue of their unresolved feelings. Decision fatigue is another massive hidden energy vampire. But this goes beyond choosing what to have for lunch. It's the mental energy spent rethinking every interaction you have, analyzing every text message, replaying every conversation in your head, worrying about how you were perceived, what you could have said better. This mental loop is like a hamster wheel that never stops spinning. This isn't about sleep hygiene or caffeine intake. It's about your nervous system. It's a form of perfectionism applied to your social self. The belief that if you just get the performance right, you'll be safe. But this safety is an illusion, and the cost is your vitality. Your body also holds the memory of every unshed tear. Every time you stopped yourself from crying, the energy got stuck. Every time you swallowed your anger, it settled in your tissues. This unprocessed emotional energy doesn't just disappear. It gets stored in the body, creating tension, pain, and heaviness. Your body is literally carrying the weight of your unexpressed life. This is why you can feel so heavy, so weighed down for no reason. Your body has an ancient operating system designed to keep you safe from threat. Your fatigue is the body's way of saying the storage is full. Another paradox is that rest itself can feel dangerous. When you stop moving, the feelings you've been avoiding can surface. So you stay busy, you stay productive, you stay distracted. You confuse exhaustion for productivity and burnout for virtue. You wear your tiredness like a badge of honor because it means you tried. But this is a trap, and it keeps you from true restorative rest. True rest requires a sense of safety that many of us lack. It requires you to believe deep down that you are allowed to stop. Many people live with a subconscious belief that they must earn rest. And for many of us, that system is stuck in the on position. That their value is tied to their output, their usefulness, their labor. So you push through the fatigue as a test of your own worthiness. You are trying to prove to some invisible judge that you deserve to exist. This internal drive is one of the most exhausting forces there is. It's a war with yourself that you can never ever win. The good news is that this is not a life sentence. This type of fatigue is a message, not a malfunction. Your body and mind are asking for a different way of living. The first step is to become aware of these hidden energy drains. Start noticing when your body tenses up in a conversation. This creates a constant low-grade drain on your energy reserves. Notice when you are performing instead of simply being yourself. Catch yourself replaying a conversation for the 10th time. Each time you notice you are taking back a little bit of power. You are telling your nervous system, I see the alert, but we are safe. This practice is like closing those background programs on your computer. It frees up processing power and reduces the system's overload. The next step is to practice letting people see the real you. This is terrifying, but it is also incredibly energizing. Every time you express a need or set a boundary, you reclaim energy. You are taking back the fuel you spent on managing other people.